Hello, Twyla Jenkins here. I know I had to cancel the show last week and even the week before because of work. And actually, I am on set right now getting ready to produce yet another show. And so I won't be able to stay on long, but I promised last week and I am a woman of my word. So I wanted to just come on quickly and talk about today's subject is shift. And during this pandemic, we have all been through so much, and we've definitely had to learn how to shift. It's almost like a paradigm shift. We've had a shift in our careers, we had a shift in our homes and how we work from home. We've had a shift with being teachers and parents because our kids are at home and we're even teaching them and navigating that. So today's conversation was just a little bit about shifting and what that means and how we navigate this new world as we shift into who we are. So if you follow me on social media, you'll know that I kind of posted on yesterday about a little career meltdown that I've had. So as a 20-year veteran in event planning, my whole life has been built on bringing people together, creating experiences for people, and that's a wonderful tool that I have and gift that I have that God has given me that talent to do. Well, in this pandemic, of course, one of the number one things that we could not do was come together. We could not, I could not create experiences for people, right? Even in having to be unique. So with that, I've had to learn how to shift and how to pivot these skills that I've had for 20 years, as I'm sure many of you have had to do the same thing. And so I feel like I'm a TV producer, right? So it's very technical. I'm doing run of shows and working with technical people. And it's been a great curve and a great learning process. But what I want to encourage you to do is to make sure that in this time that we are having to really settle down and really be quiet and to be still and to hear from God, that if you have a completely different shift within you. And that can be scary. It can even be daunting. It can even make your faith be a little nervous because you are trying to figure out if you've always wanted to do what you've always done, or if this is the perfect time to do something that maybe you've never done. And so that is what shifting is. Shifting is just having the faith to stretch out on your belief and what God is telling you and making sure that, even if it's something that you've never done before, just trust and believe that it is possible. So I'm excited today to just talk a little bit about what it means to have faith to shift, because right now, none of us are living the lives that we lived a year ago. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you are in the world. Something has changed that has required you to shift. Even this has had to shift. Your mindset has had to shift. Your talents have had to shift. Your career maybe even shifted. Maybe you were laid off from a job. Maybe your health had to shift where you had to stop eating certain things because of new diagnosis. Maybe your stress level, you had to incorporate some things to help you with even your stress, your anxiety, your pressures, your worries. So we've all had to make some shifts. So while I won't be able to stay on long because I am shifting in this new virtual world, where I am on set at a client's office. And today we're doing a hybrid event where we're actually recording live part of the production, and the other half of the production is, of course, virtual. So in this shift, I've really kind of been resonating some things like, making me think and go deep within. Is this still the love that I had for 20 years with Strategic Event Solutions? Or do I really want to find something else that gives me a bit more joy, a bit more access to what I used to do? And how do I do that? Because we're still semi-shut down. We're starting to open back up. So what I want to encourage you to do is take some time over this weekend and really go deep within and see if where you are, as we've had to make a shift, are you better? Are you worse? Or are you about the same? Do some evaluation. If you are better, what's made you better? What do you like about this change, this shift that you've made now that has improved your life? If you're worse, how do you get to that better? What do you need to do? What shift do you need to make? Perhaps, again, it's something different than you've never done before. And then if you're about the same, is it because you're stagnant? Is it because you really don't want to challenge yourself to do something different? So perhaps you may even want to consider that you need to take some time and look at what you're doing. And if you just need to shift out of what you've always done. Don't become complacent in where we are now. Now is the time more than any to really do a deep dive into your life, where you are, what you're doing, and if it's time for a shift and time for a change. So I know my show usually runs like an hour, but my production crew is here. I know not many of you have had a chance to come on. I should have forewarned you, but I've been producing this event over the past couple of weeks. You can even watch it. It's for Walgreens. It's a wonderful experience for high school children who have high school youth, I shouldn't call them children, who have shifted into creating their artistic expression about various things that's going on in their lives, because we know that now that our teens need an avenue to express themselves. So it's called Walgreens Expressions. You can go on our website, expressionschallenge.com, and find the information. I'll also post it on my Facebook page because that's what I'm doing today. Shifting from doing live events, bringing hundreds of people together, to doing virtual events where we're all on video, or hybrid events where it's a little bit of one and a little bit of the other. What's your shift? What's your change? What has pressed you during this pandemic that you maybe not even thought about before? So don't take this time just to shut down and just to wait. Now is not the time to wait. Now is the time to shift. The I Am That Woman movement and retreat is all about providing you with resources, information, and events to help you live your best life. We have so many high achieving women out there who are just navigating so much right now, and stress and worry and strain is a part of all of that. How do you shift out of everything that you're going to and live your best life, even in the midst of a pandemic? You may have health challenges, you may have career challenges, you may be having family challenges, but I promise you, if you decide to shift out of what it is that you've always done, you will find that new joy, that new peace, and that newfound happiness that God will give you because you walked out on faith. If you're in the boat in the midst of a storm, no matter what life is giving you, shift into believing that it can get better, and it will get better. Hey, Alma. Hey, my Diva Jones. So glad that you guys joined me. Unfortunately, again, I won't be able to stay on long today because I'm working, but last week I wasn't able to, and the week before that I was with the Jackson family, so I wasn't able to, and next week I'll be traveling again. So that in and of itself is a shift because I've been at home working and now I'm having to go out and work for clients. So it's been beautiful. Hey, I have a special announcement. We're not there yet, but we are one step closer to shifting to a live to a live retreat. A hybrid retreat. It will be October 27th through the 31st at Marco Island, the Hilton in Marco Island. We are almost there. So I'm kind of giving you some preliminary possibilities. So keep praying. I know you guys are praying for me. I know it's time for us to come back out and get together. We need that womanhood. We need our health and our wellness. And that's what we will be focusing on at this year's retreat. It's all about coming together for our mental and emotional, physical and financial health and wellness. Shift today. Take some time. I'm telling you, please take some time over the weekend. Be still, be quiet, and be open to the Spirit of God that will allow Him to walk you into your shift. Have a very blessed weekend. See you guys next week, hopefully a little longer. Bye-bye.